Hello YouTube B3, you're back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Arrow Deadshot figure from DC Collectibles, and I have to say I'm happy with it. I'm loving the Arrow figures. I finally have myself a little Suicide Squad together. You know, it's really cool. Arkham Origins Killer Croc, and then Arrow Dark Archer, one of several Deathstrokes I could use. You know, I got this guy, Talon. So yeah, that's my little Suicide Squad. I'm very happy. I'll probably display them together. But I might have them in an Arrow display. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, really, really cool. Deadshot. Very nice. I actually really like his character in Arrow. I think they did a good job with him in seasons 1 through 3. So, very nice. Always enjoyed the character Deadshot. And I'm still enjoying him. So I hope they do him justice in Suicide Squad, but I think Will Smith's going to do a pretty good job. So, yeah, here he is, boys. Deadshot. Very cool. We got a nice likeness here. Looks just like Deadshot from the show. His face is real dirty. I believe this is a Season 2 Deadshot, maybe? Kind of a Suicide Squad-y looking Deadshot. He's got his bullets here, which all look really good. I like his eye. It's looking nice. Hair looks great. Looking really cool. Vest is cool. It's got a nice jacket. I'd wear this jacket. His gloves, you know. Came with 2 of these guns. Very nice guns. There's only a holster for one of them, though. And it does fit right in there. So there you are. But yeah, 2 guns. Have very nice detail on them. They look great. Sometimes guns are just like a solid plastic color, but it's good. And I think these are explosives right here. That's looking good. Very nice. These are connected, so that's cool. Flip all over. Nice boots. Very cool boots. We got 1 peg hole. But yeah, you know, overall very nice figure. He looks really good. He looks cool. Very cool looking Deadshot. But yeah, how about some articulation? You know, you got a little up on the head, not too far down, pretty cool. You know, side to side, very nice. Up and down on the arm there, forward and back on the arm, elbow bend, rotation right there on the elbow also. You kind of got in and out on the wrist like that. Woo! Also, you can kind of rotate him. Also, something I'd like to say about the gun is I had a hard time getting the trigger finger where it needed to go. Like, I could get it behind the trigger, but I've had some trouble getting it in the trigger itself, like over the trigger, as you can see. Like, I can't get it over the trigger. Having trouble with that, but you know, otherwise pretty cool. He holds it well. As long as you don't like hit the gun, it stays in his hand pretty well. So that's just something to think about. But that's really nice. Oh, also, legs not out very far. They don't come out real far, which is really too bad. He does have a waist swivel. It's not the best waist swivel in the world. It doesn't go all the way around, but whatever. Still, the legs don't go far in and out, and they also go forward and back almost none. They go back a little, forward pretty much none. Part of it has to do with these straps. Part of it has to do with the weird joint, but whatever. And then you got a nice swivel right here on the thigh there. Double knee bend. Very cool. And you got a boot swivel up and down on the foot. Only a little up though, and ankle pivot. See that? Goes inward a little, not too much outwards, but inwards. It's nice. Not that his legs can come out too far for him to use it anyways. But yeah, so that's that. And there's also this really cool sniper rifle. Check it out. Lots of great paint detail on this. It looks really good. Nice scope and everything. Very, very nice gun. I think it looks really good, and I'm very happy with how it came out. Now we're going to get into some size comparisons. Here's Deadshot with some other DC Direct DC Collectibles figures. Here on the left we have the Dark Archer, also from the Arrow line. And here on the right we have Ultraman from the Forever Evil Villains Crime Syndicate line. But yeah, you know, I think he scales well with other DC Direct figures. He looks really good with fellow Arrow figures. Also, you know, with kind of the video game figures like the Arkham Knight and just stuff from those Batman games. He looks really good with those also. But Yeah, he's looking fine with this comic character over here too with Ultraman. I think he looks fine. Ultraman's obviously got a more comic-y build, but I think they work together. I think you could use them together if you wanted. I definitely display them together. And now here he is with one of those Batman figures. Here on the left we have the Arkham Origins Batman. So yeah, as you can see, he does look really good with that Batman. Also, I wasn't going to show you this guy and then not show you how he scales with Arrow. And honestly, I think he looks good with the Arrow over here too. This is the Season 1 Arrow from the 2-pack. But it'll look good with your Season 2 Arrow as well. And now here's Deadshot with some Movie Master figures. Here on the left we have the Dark Knight Rises Alfred. And here on the right we have the Green Lantern Sinestro. So yeah, Mattel put these out, so they are from a different manufacturer. And honestly, not digging it. Not digging it. The scaling is awful, really. He doesn't scale with them, but, once again, different manufacturer. And now here he is with some kind of DC Universe Classics-ish figures. Here on the left, we have Power Girl, one of my favorite ones. Absolutely love her. Best female one I have for sure. And she's too small for him, definitely. And then here on the right, we got Shazam. There's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from the DC Signature Collection, and he doesn't really scale well with Deadshot either. So honestly, your Deadshot figure is really only going to look good with your DC Direct, DC Collectibles figures. I mean, he looks great with his own Arrow line, and he'll probably look great with the Flash figures as well, and etc. But honestly, I'm not really not feeling him with the Mattel figures at all. But it's not what he's supposed to scale well with. But, so yeah, he's going to go well with his own stuff, but nothing from Mattel. No Movie Masters, no DC Universe Classics, no Signature Collection, DC Unlimited, Batman Legacy. All that, it's a no-go. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the DC Collectibles Deadshot figure from the Arrow line? Honestly, he could be a little better. He's a cool figure, he looks really cool, but as you saw, articulation in the legs not very good, and the arms seem fine until you try to hold the guns, because his left hand isn't really going to hold a gun. It's a very tight fit. You have to stretch that hand out a lot, and there's some paint scratching off pretty easily, which is pretty crazy. I mean, like that right there was a paint chip on his freaking vest. So some paint's coming off. And this gun right here, he can't really hold at all. You can put it in his hand, but you can't aim it like you would aim this type of gun. He doesn't have the articulation for that. He can't do it. He can't do it. I mean, he has more articulation than most DC Collectibles, but he's not able to do what Deadshot needs to do. You know what I mean? So, all in all, I gotta give this guy 3 out of 5 stars. Yeah, he could be better, but, as far as DC Collectibles go, he's not bad. He'll look great just kind of standing in your collection, but I'm gonna display mine with the pistol because this gun just isn't doing it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, check out all the links in the description below, and I'll see you all later.